Hey, Adam here, back with another video. It's been a little bit, had some technical difficulties and life happening, but we're back. I wanted to I know it's a little late, but I had some computer issues, so I wasn't able to get anything done Saturday or Sunday, and I'm congested right now, so I'm not sick or anything, just really congested, so if I sound a little nasally, that's why. Anyways, we're going to talk about the TGS news on the Final Fantasy VII Remake. We're going to talk about the trailer, and then we're going to talk about some gameplay shown at TGS. This is going to be the Japanese footage. There is some videos that some other websites captured of the English demo, which I don't know if I'm going to be putting in this or not, because I don't want to take a chance to get copyright claimed by these other sites. So just bear with me here, guys, and yeah, we're going to take a look at a couple of the stuff. So I'm going to actually just basically go through some of the stuff that's new. There's a lot of new story elements to the game. It looks like they're continuing with those weird shadow things that are chasing down the party. They showed off areas like the tower. It was like a tower you had to climb in one of the sectors. I forgot the name of it. But anyways, I'm trying not to be spoilery here, but I may have to. So if you've not played Final Fantasy VII and want to keep it secret, then maybe just click off of it or something. But anyway, the tower where they are fighting and they set the bomb up to blow up the sector. You get that scene in here. They show a lot of other stuff here. Too much detail to go on. You'll see the clips, so you'll get an idea. There's a new soldier enemy here. Don't know his name. Some blonde-haired dude with a mullet, just riding on a bike, chasing after the parties. Because there really wasn't a lot of that kind of stuff in the original Final Fantasy VII, because we knew that they existed, but there really wasn't a lot of elites, or at least a lot that were shown that were, up to par with Cloud, other than Sephiroth wasn't a part of Shinra anymore. Also, the Turks were introduced. Reno, Rude, and Sang, if I'm saying that correctly, were introduced in this trailer here. Fangirls all just went wild over Reno. Why they didn't give much love to Rude, I don't know. Come on, he's bald like Pitbull, and girls love Pitbull, right? I'm referencing old things. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other famous bald people right now, and I'm blanking. Jason Statham, maybe? I don't know, but anyways, they all looked really cool. Reno showing off some combat here. Smug. He's not as goofy. He doesn't seem as goofy in this trailer. Now, hopefully they still have some of their goofiness intact, but here he was very serious, very down to business, fighting Cloud in the party, which didn't actually happen in the original, in the church. That's more stuff to that, which is really neat. Don Corneo has been shown off, this creepy scumbag, and they show off Aerith in a dress. I know it's Aerith to me, but I guess I gotta call it what they officially call it. But Aerith looked so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, if I wasn't a married man and she was real. Anyways, enough about my creepy thoughts. Let's get back to the thing, shall we? They showed off the mini games, like the squats, and I forgot the other mini game. There was another mini game, it was a new one. The squats was from the original, and I forgot the other one. You'll see it in the clip. I'm not watching it because I'm recording, so yeah. And the frog spell was used on Cloud, and he had the little buster sword on his froggy back. And they even showed off Summon Shiva and Ifrit. Looked really good. Just everything about this trailer looked really good. Just got me more and more excited. So yeah, my thoughts on that trailer was it's a really nice trailer, but that's not all we got. Now, granted, I couldn't understand the presentation because it was in Japanese, so I don't know all the details, so I'm going through what people have reported online and what I've watched from the TGS footage and from other sources, like I said, the other outlets that covered this, because this was also showed in the demo. But there was also an English demo that the press got of the reactor. It showed part of the reactor scene where he was going down to the reactor to plant the bomb, and then they fight the Scorpion boss. They showed that off, and the character's dialogue was really interesting. Jesse made a comment and be like, it's sweet you're choosing me, but you should go blow the reactor's mind. I'll be waiting. So Jesse being a flirt, I love that. I think that's really awesome. That's fantastic. They showed off in the Japanese one. They didn't show this in the English one, but in the Japanese demo, they showed the menu off for the first time. It looks really good. Looks really clean. Looks kind of like Final Fantasy 15 a little bit in some ways. But there is another option that they showed in the options. The reason wasn't they weren't trying to show the menu, they were trying to show an option. And there was an easy, normal mode, and then there's classic mode. Now, Classic Mode actually plays like a traditional Final Fantasy with the ATB turn-based type system. So with this, you can actually play like a classic turn-based Final Fantasy. I'm not for sure how well it's really implemented, because like they were in Japanese, so I didn't really understand everything that was going on. It looked like you still had some control of the party, so it wasn't just purely inputs. I don't know how that worked, but you know, we'll see in the final build, or if they show it off more in English eventually, we'll get to see more. They even took a little break from the clips after showing the bombing run, which, if you've seen the E3, I know I didn't talk about the E3 stuff because it was kind of on my YouTube hiatus, but the Scorpion boss fight is incredible. And wow, I really loved watching the boss Scorpion fight. The boss Scorpion fight is really intense looking, and the fact how they utilize everything, the environments, everything in that fight, makes it better than the classic fight, in my opinion, because the classic fight was so simple. Like, so simple. Like, unless you're like a complete noob to RPGs and don't know how like to play RPGs, like that boss is easy. You just gotta make sure not to attack him when his tail's up. That's it. This, oh, there's so much more to it, and I love it. I think it's really great what they did with it. But getting on to the next clip, I know I kind of skipped ahead a little bit with the squats that were talked about, but they had the apes fight, which is the big giant sewer monster after Don Corneo's mansion, and they showed off summons. So Ifrit was the summon used in this. You saw Cloud with the hard-edged sword. Aerith and Tifa were in the fight. And one thing about Aerith I noticed about her combat, she seems to throw a lot of projectiles. I'm not for sure what is, maybe some magic thingies, but they don't seem to do a lot of damage. And Tifa, of course, going in there, seeing her like do some real gameplay this time around, and looks really good. I got to see some more in-depth gameplay with Tifa, and Tifa, she just looks, she's definitely a brawler. Like, seeing what she did, like she once uppercutted, I think, the horn of apes, and it just looked really good. So the summon will keep fighting with your party, so it actually fights alongside you. You can give it commands to do certain abilities and things, but when the bar runs out, it doesn't just disappear. It does an ultimate attack, and then pretty much really does a lot of damage to the enemy. Another interesting thing about the apes fight, it seems like when he caught on fire from Ifrit, it kept jumping in the water, which I thought was interesting. And he had a giant sewer tsunami attack that he did in the original, but you couldn't avoid that. This one, it seemed like if you were in the stream, which they didn't really go into, but if you were in the water and that happened, you would get hit. I don't know exactly how that will work in the game, if you actually can fall into that or what, but yeah. I thought that was really neat. Overall, I'm so hyped for this game. I'm so excited to see everything and how it comes together, but I want to hear what you guys think. You seen all this stuff like I have? Are you excited just like I am? Let me know in the comments down below. And I want to thank you guys again for just being here and being awesome, and the support you guys show. I really appreciate it. So, and the channel's name is changing soon. More on that in the future, but for now, I just want to thank everybody for watching and being awesome. Take care, guys.